Hi there, welcome to Apple World. So Tyler, the Maker, stood out as truly newsworthy with his 2021 collection. Call me on the off chance that you get lost. Yet there was another side to the extraordinary hits, and it included Selena Gomez. So what was with the stupendous expression of remorse? And for what reason did he subtly disdain Miss Gomez? Stay close by for every one of the succulent subtleties. Tyler clearly became well known in the media outlet, and his music plainly justifies itself with real evidence a long time before the notoriety he was your common conventional fellow. And in a 2015 appearance on Jimmy Kimmel Live, Tyler really discussed the positions he held prior to becoming showbiz royalty, and he referenced that he worked at Starbucks and FedEx. Starbucks was cool since I took Cheddar Danishes consistently. FedEx was so discouraging. Then came the popularity in 2008 after he helped it establish and drove the hip bounce bunch Odd Future, and in practically no time he was spending time with probably the most celebrities on the planet. For example, in a 2017 meeting with Shane Powers on his web, recording The Shane Show, Tyler nonchalantly referenced that he and Elon Musk hung out some of the time and discussed vehicles. Cool, right? As an independent craftsman, Tyler proceeded to win a Grammy, a Brit grant, and an MTV Music Video grant. Yet, with such notoriety likewise comes incredible tension, and with Tyler, it was generally about his selection of words. Well, any individual who follows the rapper realizes that he utilizes exceptionally impressive words in his tunes as well as in interviews and via web based in the middle of somewhere in the range of 2010 and 2011. He expressed a few pretty dreadful things about Selena on Twitter. A portion of the tweets are shockingly still on his handle. However, he clearly erased the vast majority of them. Tyler made up to 8 extremely realistic remarks about the then 18-year-old Selena, and in the wake of offering the remarks, his Twitter account was briefly secured screen captures of his old Twitter channel. He likewise offered comparatively hostile remarks about Dakota Fanning, Miley Cyrus, and Victoria Equity. At the time, he had a ton of backfire, and in 2019, Selena stans restored the tweets, and Tyler's record was briefly locked again. Twitter noticed that the rapper had participated in the designated provocation of somebody or prompted others to do something not terrible, but not great either, hence all the awful disdainful remarks about Selena. Well, it closely relates to Justin Bieber, who used to be extremely dear companions with the rapper when he began dating Selena in 2010. Tragically, his buddy and sweetheart were not exceptionally partial to one another. Tyler truly tended to his relationship with Selena in a meeting with Power 106 Los Angeles. At the time the rapper uncovered that Sel had hamburger with him, at whatever point he would stay nearby. Bieber, he said, listen, wow, we don't actually get along. No, we could do without one another. Kicking it with Justin like that is my schoolwork. All right, would it be advisable for me? I forever be mean. For what reason are you abhorring on me? When Tyler previously got reaction for every one of the dreadful tweets against Selena, he never apologized. However, he at last tended to the matter 10 years after the fact the rapper delivered his 2021 studio collection. Call me assuming you get lost, highlighting specialists like Pharrell Williams and Lil Vert. Yet one specific track certainly stood out enough to be noticed of audience members. In the melody declaration, Tyler apologized to Selena for tweeting the unusual and hostile things. Once upon a time in his track, Tyler said that he was a young person when he composed that multitude of frightful tweets about Sel, and he didn't intend to irritate her. The track goes on to affirm that his remarks were made when he was close with Justin. Well, others deciphered the Justin verse to imply that he needed to connect with Justin, yet Selena was in the image, and that is the reason he loathed her so much. Yet was he really into Bieber for cute? Wait a while. Tyler rapped about being into both young men and young ladies. However, it was difficult for fans to tell whether he was not kidding in light of the fact that a portion of his verses had homophobic slurs. Since stirring things up around town, he confronted numerous claims of homophobia, sexism, and advancing demonstrations against ladies in his 2011 collection. The troll was only the pinnacle of all that the collection incited in many individuals, including Sarah Quinn of the non-mainstream team Tegan and Sarah, who composed a whole blog calling him out. A piece of it read, while a craftsman who can scarcely get a sentence section out without utilizing homophobic slurs is praised on the front of each and every magazine, blog, and paper. I'm dampened that any self-regarding person could remain and help with a message so terrible. Tyler shielded himself in a meeting with Foe, saying, I'm not homophobic. I simply think it hits and damages individuals. It hits, and gay means you're moronic. I don't realize we don't consider it. We're kids, yet I don't detest gay individuals. I don't believe anybody should believe I'm homophobic. Even after the backfire, Tyler proceeded to approve his situation by guaranteeing that he personally was not outraged by bigoted language, saying, "Assuming you call me the N-word, I truly don't mind yet. That is simply me." Actually, certain individuals might take it the other way. Years after the fact, in 2017, he uncovered that he had his most memorable boyfriend when he was 15. Also, in 2018, Jaden Smith even called Tyler his beau a few times while he was performing in front of an audience. However, Tyler's my sweetheart, and he's been my mom beau my entire life. As a matter of fact, after Jaden first openly proclaimed that the two were a couple, he tweeted at the Grammy Grant champ, "Correct, Tyler, the maker. I told everybody you can't deny it now yet." Tyler appeared to suggest that Jaden was just kidding anyway. In a 2019 meeting with GQ, nonchalantly said that he enjoyed young ladies, yet he generally wound up connecting with their siblings, so it sounded good to a ton of fans that he detested Selena on the grounds that he was desirous of her relationship with Bieber, well telling whether he is likewise hard truly apologized through the verses, as some accepted it was simply one more approach to involving Selena's name for C's so confounding. In any case, Selena never answered the expression of remorse, yet days before the tune was delivered, she uncovered that her encounter Sin connections were constantly reviled. Perhaps her beau's companions posting dreadful things about her were important for the revile. She told Vogue Australia in her June 2021 meeting, "I consider most my encounters and connections have been reviled. I've been too youthful to be in any way presented to specific things. When I was seeing someone, I surmise I expected to find what was that word for me, since I felt so not exactly in past connections and never truly felt equivalent, and keeping in mind that fans were uncovering all the soil." Tyler recently said about Selena, they noticed that he presumably expected to apologize for different things. For example, in 2014, he was captured and charged by Austin police for prompting an uproar. He supposedly impelled a huge gathering of fans outside a jam-packed setting to storm past security. What's more, it didn't exactly end well. As per TMZ, a barkeep at the office told police he took a stab at shielding a lady from getting stomped all over, yet a person and hit him upside the head for it. That very year, Tyler's gathering Odd Future was prohibited from acting in New Zealand at a 2014 celebration after authorities proclaimed them an expected danger to public request and the public interest in light of multiple factors. Remembering episodes at past exhibitions for 2015, Tyler dropped his arranged visit through southern Australia after a female gathering required the public authority to deny his visa application, since his melodies push for heinous acts against ladies. That very year, Tyler was likewise restricted from acting in the UK by the Home Secretary at the time, Theresa May. The workplace even followed up the boycott with a letter that read, "Coming to the UK is an honor, and we expect the people who come here to regard our common qualities." The Home Secretary has the ability to reject an individual on the off chance that she thinks about that their presence in the UK isn't helpful for the public great, or on the other hand, in the event that their rejection is legitimate on open strategy grounds. Well, Tyler applauded back, guaranteeing that the band was racially spurred and that the UK could have done without the way that their youngsters were worshipping a person of color. Then there was the Billie Eilish circumstance in June 2021. A gathering of old recordings and a portion of Billie's old tweets started coursing via web-based entertainment, and in one clasp, she mouthed the verses to the tune "Fish" by Tyler, where the rapper utilized a slur against Asians. Billie apologized on Instagram for composing her story. She didn't realize it was off base when she utilized the word she composed. The melody is, as it were,